Okay, my friends, so we are going on to day 3 of elapsed end or start time. So this is our second day practicing finding any of those 3 using our graphic organizer. All right, let's skip our activator. So our learning target. We are learning to find the elapsed time, start time, or end time. Here's our criteria for success. I know I have learned this when. I can identify the information I know. I can fill in graphic organizer for information known, and then I can calculate the unknown time. Our vocabulary, as we know, we have 3 vocabulary words. Elapsed time, that's the time that passes from beginning to end. Start time, which of course is the time when an event starts or begins. And then we have end time, which is when an event stops or ends. All right, let's jump right in. Here is the I do. The movie starts at 1:20 p.m. and it will end at 3:05 p.m. So how long is the movie? Well, we talked about this in our previous lesson on how there are key words or numbers that can help us identify what to label on our graphic organizer. So if we look here, we see it says 1:20 p.m. When we see that p.m. or that a.m., we know that we can mark those on the start or end time sections. Let's see, are there any keywords? Oh yes, I see the word start. And then it says 1:20 p.m. So I can mark that in my start time. And then, I see the word end. And I see the time of 3:05 p.m. mentioned after. All right, so I have a start and an end time, though. That means what am I looking for? I'm going to be finding my elapsed time. So I'm going to start at 1:20 and count my way using our mountains and our hills of hours and minutes to stop when I get to 3:05 and calculate how much time has passed. Well, let's see. Can we do an hour? If I do a 1-hour jump, 1:20 plus 1 hour gets me to 2:20. Okay, yes, that's enough time. Now, if I do another hour jump, well, 2:20 plus another hour would be 3:20, and that's later than 3:05, so I can't do an hour jump. So maybe I can do a half-hour jump. Let's see what happens. If I do a 30-minute jump, 2:20 plus 30 minutes, so 20 plus 30, 20, 30, 40, 50. Okay, yes, that would work. It would get me to 2:50 p.m. All right, I'm getting closer. Now let's do maybe a smaller jump. Let's see. Can we do a 10-minute jump and see what happens? Make our bump, label it, 250 plus 10 more minutes. That would be, 260, but we can't say that for time. So we would say it's 3 o'clock. All right, I'm at 3 o'clock. How do I get from 3 o'clock to 3:05? You got it. It's just a 5-minute jump. Now I am at 3:05 p.m. So I need to figure out how much time has passed here. Well, we have a 1-hour jump and then 30 plus 10 plus 5. So 30, 10, and 5. If you add that up, 5 in the ones column, 3 and 1 is 4. So the total time the movie was 1 hour and 45 minutes. Awesome. Okay, let's do one together and then you'll do some practice. Here's our next one. All right. This one has 2 pieces of information and 2 questions. Giovanni starts studying for his test at 4:30 p.m. and he finishes at 7:20 p.m. Diego starts studying at 5:25 p.m. and he finishes at 8:30 p.m. Question number 1 says, how long does Giovanni study for? And question number 2 says, how long does Diego study for? So even though this is one question, it's actually asking me 2 parts to it. So I need to use information for Giovanni and then do another graphic organizer to use information for Diego. So what do we know about Giovanni? He starts studying at 4:30 p.m. Start, 4:30. And then the word finishes tells me that he ends his studying time at 7:20 p.m. So I have a start and an end time, so this means I'm going to do my jumps to find out how much time it took him to study. 4:30, can I do an hour jump? 4:30 plus 1 hour would be, that's right, good job, 5:30. Can I do another hour jump? 5:30 plus 1 more hour? Yeah, it works. Gets us to 6:30. If I do another hour jump, Am I where I need to be, or am I too late or too early? Let's see, 6:30 plus an hour, that would be 7:30. And I need to get to 7:20, so I can't jump an hour. So let's try a little less. Let's try a 30-minute jump. 6:30 plus another 30 minutes. Well, we all know 30 plus 30 is 60. And on a clock, 60 would be a new hour. So instead of 6:60, we're going to say 7 o'clock. If we're at 7, we need to get to 7:20. How many more minutes do we have to jump? Awesome, 20 minutes. So how long did it take Giovanni to study? 2 hours. And how many minutes? 30 plus 20. Nice job. 50 minutes. Okay, I want you to try on your own for Diego now, and let's see what you get for his amount of time. Remember, you need to read that word problem and find the key pieces of information for your graphic organizer. All right, let's see what we get here. So we have Diego, and Diego starts at 5:25 p.m. And then it says he finishes at 8:30. So let's see. Did you get what I got? 5:25. I'm going to try an hour. That would get me to 6:25. I can do another hour. I'm still early. That would be 7:25. Let's see. Can I do another hour? 7:25 plus one more hour. 8:25. Yes, I can. That would get me to 8:25. And now if I'm at 8:25, how much does it take to get from 8:25 to 8:30? That's right. It's only 5 minutes. So it only took Diego 3 hours and 5 minutes. All right, my friends. It's time for you to practice. So you have this graphic organizer. You're going to practice in a class kick. Use the graphic organizer, fill in the information you know, and then you have to find out the one piece of information that is unknown. Remember to use your mountains and your hills to show minutes. You got this. Good luck.